Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. On this hashtag Transformation Tuesday, we are transforming our bodies from the inside out with Lumen Elixir. Thanks guys so much for being with us today.
We have hashtag weed on our table right here.
Hashtag hemp.
We had to do it.
Well, what's the difference between hemp and weed?
Good question. So hemp and weed are kind of like the same plant. It's kind of like a pit bull versus a Great Dane. So they're cousins, but they're not exactly the same. So hemp has less than 0.3% THC, which is the part that gets you high.
Okay.
It's a great analogy.
I have no idea. This is all news to me.
This whole industry has transformed tremendously in the past few years. What inspired you two to get involved, and what is your mission with Lumen?
I think that's a great question. I mean, at the heart of it, it's regenerative agriculture. So it's a style of farming where we don't use any chemicals, we don't use any pesticides. So it starts with soil, right? So healthy soil, healthy food, healthy people is kind of an easy way to put it together. But that's really the future of food in general. And so we're both passionate about healthcare, and we're both passionate about food and people and kind of where that future leads. And for us, once we saw regenerative agriculture, we couldn't really look back, and so it was this tool for kind of building a better world, and so we had to go for it full force.
Love it. How'd you guys meet?
Good question. We've actually known each other since middle school. We go way back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, grew up north of Dallas, and he's a cognitive neuroscientist. I'm a biologist by degree, but not really practice.
Wow.
But we ditched medical school to start this company, and so when he said we're passionate about healthcare, I mean, literally, it like runs in our veins. And for his family, it's literally in their blood. Like, he's got so many doctors in his family.
Wow.
And for us, this plant has so much to offer. We've got family members that use it for epilepsy, PTSD, chronic pain. And, it's just another way at approaching healthcare that's preventative rather than reactive.
And there's a lot of people getting into the hemp and CBD. How are you guys standing out?
Good question. We're the only ones juicing it.
Oh, wow, okay.
Only ones in the whole country, which that's about to change. We keep our tabs on the competition, but there's plenty of space for everyone. But yeah, we're the only ones juicing it right now.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, there's no chemicals or
Learn
anything
something new
like
every
that.
day on the show.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have heard of CBD oil.
Yeah,
surely, right? So the cool part about this is when you make CBD oil, you use chemicals to extract it and remove it from the plant, and you miss out on all the other goodness that's in this plant. Wow. It's got omega-3, omega-6, vitamin Bs, fiber, all the vitamins and minerals that a green plant would have.
So would we get high if we drink this?
No. You would not.
Not at all?
Not at all.
No matter how much you drink.
Cheers.
He's like, I need a gallon.
Would we feel relaxed?
Yeah, so this
So
one
is that not high?
No.
I mean, it would have an effect, right?
It would have an
effect.
effect.
So why do you say that's not high then?
It's good question. It's not psychotropic. It's not psychedelic, I guess you would call it. It's a different type of alteration to the system. And we add other ingredients to help promote that sense of calmness. We have one blend that's actually called Calm. To help you de-stress. That one's good for inflammation.
Could you compare the effects then to a supplement or a tea, for instance? Tea doesn't get you high, but a lot of times there's calming, soothing teas.
Absolutely, I would say so. Similarly to when people, if you've heard of, CBD, people are taking CBD all the time, and it's like a big craze right now. But you're not getting high from that, you're still driving, and people are still out and about and going to the gym. And so again, it just doesn't alter your state of mind in a sense that it's intoxicating. So you can, obviously you don't want to take gallons of it, but you could take a lot of it and it'd be okay. So yes, similar to tea, it's kind of more of a lifestyle and to really optimize your health.
So what are you two doing to break the stereotypes and the stigma? Because even though this has transformed tremendously and it's ever evolving day by day, there is still a stigma, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, one big way is like this shirt, for instance. The shirt's made out of hemp, right? And so it kind of normalizes things in a way where we juice the plant. We don't extract or isolate. It's a food. And so very simple, and it's cold pressed, just like you cold press your greens, right? Again, making it very simple, very easy, very approachable. Wellness shots, people are already used to wellness shots. They incorporate them into their lifestyle. It's part of a health and wellness kind of routine. And so again, just meeting people where they're at, right? Clothing's a big thing for a lot of people. Showing people, yeah, the fiber is nice and it feels good. And so again, there's so many uses for hemp. There's people that are now building homes. So you can take the stalk and shred it and make hempcrete. So again, right, all these different ways that you can use the plant, and then meeting people where they're at. You can use it to build a house or for clothing. Things
the government used to demand and make farmers grow hemp, especially back in the colonies. It was like you had to grow it, or else you weren't a good citizen. You could pay your taxes in hemp. And so really it's no stranger to this country and all the people that have been living here. It's been used for like 10,000 years too. So it's really about reintroducing it in the right way and breaking that stigma, and like Yasser said, making it approachable.
So this elixir is the immune with turmeric, right?
Exactly.
Yep. Tell us about the benefits of that.
Yeah, so turmeric, ginger, curcumin, which is an active ingredient in turmeric, combining that with the hemp juice, it creates a nice anti-inflammatory effect. All those things are plant-based compounds that help promote anti-inflammation, which is good for like recovery after exercise. That's when I use it the most. I go to the gym in the morning, like I said, and the wellness shot I take in the morning is the immune shot because it's immune boosting, anti-inflammatory.
Got some inflammatory people in my life.
Yeah, I saw a meme the other day. I was like, I like my foods like I like my people, non-toxic.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Speaking of good people, I recognize that piece of jewelry you're wearing.
Yeah, Kate Mesta. She introduced us, and so shout out to Kate and Sandra and bringing me to meet you guys. It was a wonderful meeting.
Awesome.
You're clearly wearing your purpose and your mission. So if you had a magic wand for Lumen and you could make anything happen with this company, what would it be?
What about the transformation we were just talking about on the way here internationally with food systems?
Just, yeah, looking at, again, we're built on this core of food systems or regenerative agriculture. So how do we propagate that, where in areas where 1% of change makes a massive difference, right? Because we can go into very progressive areas and say, oh, we should use these regenerative agricultural systems. Most of the time people are well-nutritioned, they exercise, they have good habits, they have good lifestyles. But when you can really make change in areas where that 1% makes a big difference, how do we propagate those ideas? So I think at the end of the day, Lumen's a great product, and it's functional, and it tastes great, but how do we make it a voice for change, a voice for clean food, a voice for healthier soils? And that's the essence of a brand, is kind of, again, being a voice for everything that you stand behind. So having the right intentions, clean soil, clean food, healthy people.
Love
It's
that.
so inspiring and empowering to see two young entrepreneurs
Thank you.
who are so driven to change the world through hemp.
Well, shout out to our CEO and co-founder, Jacob. He's the one that had this crazy idea to bring it together, and we came in to help support it. Wish he was here with us. So shout out to you, Jacob, too.
Love it.
Well, cheers to that. We are Good Morning La La Land, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. You can listen to all these interviews available as a podcast on iTunes and also stream on Apple TV via the EverTalk app.
That's right. We're waking up the world
Yes.
together. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a great Tuesday, you guys.
It's going to be a good morning, La La Land. Cheers.